Ooh, let's get ready to suck it! And just finished watching WWE Rivals and WWE Smack Talk, and it's kind of interesting because this week, or yesterday rather, you have Degeneration X and the Legends biography. Also, the rivalry of Mick Foley and Triple H. And I'll say this is probably one of the best rivalries that I've seen, and I remember too, Triple H and Mankind and the 1997 King of the Ring. You have Cactus Jack making his WWF debut in 97 against Triple H. You have Cactus Jack and Triple H once again in, I think it was 2000, early 2000. So that was cool. You also have Triple H, who basically won the WWF title from Mankind. This was like a day after SummerSlam. Of course, Kyle and I talked about that. And so that was dumb. But anyways, that's kind of where that is. Talk about Degeneration X and how influential that stable was. You have, the Freebirds, you have the Nation of Domination, you have, the Von X and all that. Degeneration X was kind of like the new era of rebellion in wrestling, and that was just it. There was in my opinion, the new metal aspect of wrestling. There was some hip-hop to it, there was some metal, so there was definitely that whole punk attitude as well of fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. And so that was kind of where DX was. And I think you're starting off with Shawn Michaels and Triple H. You have the New Age Outlaws, X-Pac, and I haven't really watched the biography just yet. I'm about to, and just the aspect of how cool the stable was. Of course, I was a preteen when they came out, and then, going into high school, and just that whole attitude aspect of it. And I think that's where the whole attitude era came from. I chatted with Kyle about this on our Facebook chat, and that's exactly what happened. It was Degeneration X, Shawn Michaels basically, and Triple H who started this whole attitude. You had Goldust and you had a lot of others, but also the aspect of attitude was Degeneration X. They had that whole thing of, like I said, fuck you, I'm not going to do what you tell me. And so that's kind of where that all came about, and I think that's pretty cool. And this whole A&E biography again, going with Rivals, I like how it ties into what they're going to talk about. It's kind of cool. It's very cool just to see that aspect of it and realize that this is okay, last week you had Kurt Angle. They talked about Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar. This week is Triple H and Mick Foley. You got Degeneration X. And then, so, next week we talk Edge, and we're going to talk about also on Rivals, Edge versus John Cena. this was a pretty good feud as well. Like I said, 2006 was one of the best years for WWE in my opinion. Also look at the fact that these guys pushed each other to the limit. And, you know, Edge retiring in 2011. I can't speak for myself, or maybe I can. I wasn't the only one watching without a dry eye. You know, and I'll admit that. So, it'll be cool to see what happens with these shows and how it's gonna work out. And I can't wait to see Biography tonight. I'll watch it. I think it's gonna be awesome. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of DX. I was a huge fan of DX when I was a teenager, and for obvious reasons. But yeah, very cool. It's gonna be an interesting couple weeks too, and then we'll see what happens next year. I hope they bring that back, but yeah, who knows? It's gonna be fun just to look back and see what they're gonna do. But in the meantime, next week is, well, actually, this Friday, Kyle and I will shoot possibly the first installment of Look Back at 2001. And I believe we're going to start off with Judgment Day, which I think was a good pay-per-view in my opinion, with the best feuds of Triple H and Stone Cold Steve Austin versus the Brothers of Destruction, Undertaker and Kane. So look forward to that. I think that'll be awesome. And yeah, honestly, I can't wait. So yeah, there's gonna be more. And then of course that leads into other pay-per-views coming up. August has already ended, almost. So it's been a fast summer. And yeah, so there it is. Can't wait to see what's in store for next week, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.
You know that them cutting WCW was a long time coming. But I think that there's this myth out there that Jamie Keller that's why he took pleasure in cutting WCW. I don't think that's the case at all. Because if you look at some of his earlier interviews,